I started loving Japan a long way ago, like 20 years ago, when I was a child.
What do you usually buy for souvenirs for your friends and for family?
Sometimes I buy rice.
Rice, Japanese rice?
Japanese rice is the best one.
Yeah.
And in Switzerland you can't buy Japanese rice. They are less hot than Finnish sauna, and you can watch TV on Japanese sauna. I don't care about being naked. Onsen are so nice. Oyaki is the second best food in Japan. When you go hike and you can take oyaki, it's like
Oh. Oh.
That's nice.
かわいいですね。おお。What's this anime character?
Hatsune Miku です。
初音ミクさん。
はい。
いくらですか How much was this?
400万
No, 4万円 I think. So you're Patrice さん。
I'm
Where you-
Patrice.
はい。Where from?
I'm from Switzerland. In
Where?
the French part of Switzerland called La Chaux-de-Fonds.
La Chaux-de-Fonds. What's famous for La Chaux-de-Fonds?
What is famous in La Chaux-de-Fonds is watch. A lot of watch. Like Swatch.
Many watch shops in La Chaux-de-Fonds.
There is many watch shops and a watch museum too. You can find expensive one and you can find
Cheaper.
more cheaper one. Yes.
So you grew up in a small city.
It's a small city of 30,000 people.
And your workplace is in La Chaux-de-Fonds?
My workplace is in Boudry. It's in the south part of the canton of Neuchâtel. Yes.
What do you do?
I'm analytical chemistry engineer.
In Japanese?
In Japanese, it's bunseki kagaku.
分析科学者。
So
You really like Japan.
I really like Japan.
When did you start thinking like you really love Japan and wanna start traveling to Japan?
I started loving Japan a long way ago, like 20 years ago. When I was a child, I like manga and anime. And in 2010, I went to Japan with a friend.
Okay.
And start 2010, I went 6 times right now.
So your first trip was in 2010.
My first trip it was in 2010. Yes.
Which city did you go for the first
I
trip?
went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Minakami. Minakami onsen.
Okay. In Gunma.
Yes.
Okay.
And we went to Aso in on Kyushu, in the Kyushu area, and Hiroshima too.
Okay. When was your second trip to Japan?
The second trip was around Tokyo, Kyoto, and Fujisan. And in this trip, I climbed the Fujisan with some friends. It was very awesome.
To the top?
To the top, yes, of course.
When was it?
2011.
2011, so next year.
The year after, yes.
And your third trip?
The third trip was the biggest one in 2016.
Yep.
I went 6 months in Japan.
By car or
Only by train.
by train?
By
GR
fly. No, without GR pass. Because the GR pass is only 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I use
Local train?
local train, local pass.
So you travel around Japan?
Around
The
Japan.
third trip?
Yes.
Including Nagano?
Including Nagano. 1 month.
1 month?
1 month in the total
Okay.
for Nagano. Yes. It's one of my favorite prefecture
Yep.
in Japan.
So you like small city more than big city?
I prefer small city. Yes.
Yeah. Why?
Because I come from a small city and I prefer human village or human city, that big one where every people like working and eating, working, sleeping, and in small town you don't find this. It's more chill.
What point of things do you like in Nagano?
In Nagano, a lot of
I
things. You have mountains, You can do hiking in the summer. You have skiing in the winter. You have nice winery around Nagano. You have good onsen in Nagano. You have small cities in Nagano. You have a lot of to do around. So going to Obuse, Suzaka is really a nice place, and in Nagano you have a lot of to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I love Nagano.
I think Nagano is very huge. Like Matsumoto, Nagano City, Obuse, Takayama Village.
Yeah.
Which one do you like?
The most one is Nagano.
Nagano City.
Nagano City. Yes.
Why do you think?
It's a good place. You can from Nagano you can go everywhere. You can go to Nozawa Onsen. You can go to direction Niigata. You can go in direction Toyama, Kanazawa. It's really like a knot, and you can from there you can go everywhere and still have good time in Nagano.
How about food in Nagano?
Food in Nagano, the soba are the best. Yes.
Do you have any specific restaurants which you like?
The name of the specific restaurant I don't know, but I know that in Togakushi we have a lot of good restaurants. And near the Zenkoji in Nagano we have good soba. Yes.
Except for soba, what do you like about Japanese food in Nagano?
I like I forgot the name. It's like small oyaki, yes. Oyaki. Oyaki is the second best food in Japan. When you go hike and you can take oyaki, it's the best one.
I think there are so many different kinds of oyaki.
Yes.
Which one do you like? Sweet one or spicy one?
No, I like this kind with meat or with nozawa.
Nozawa.
Yeah. Yeah, really good one.
How about sweet one? Like pumpkin sometimes or unsweet bean?
I prefer unsweet.
Okay.
Sweetness is not so for me, but maybe sometimes I like take melonpan.
Yeah.
There's a great bakery in Nagano.
On the main street?
Yes, on the main street.
Melonpan.
It's one of the best melonpan in Japan.
Okay. And your third trip was about 6 months.
Yes.
And the fourth trip?
The first trip, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Which city did you go?
The city it was Nagasaki.
Nagasaki.
Yes.
Kyushu.
We did a lot of Kyushu, Nagasaki, Fukuoka, Hiroshima, and then Tokyo. Nagasaki is a great city too.
Yeah.
Very beautiful at the night.
Lots of onsen.
A lot of onsen. The illumination of the city is very great.
I think some foreigners are very hesitant to go to onsen because of different culture, I think. Do you have a feeling like that?
I don't care about being negative. Onsen are so nice. After a hike, it is the best thing to do an onsen. Even you are naked, you don't care.
I think these days in Japan, sauna is getting popular. Do you feel about it during this trip?
Sauna is great.
Really?
I like sauna too, but
there are some like difference between Japanese sauna and like Finnish sauna.
yes, they are a bit different.
What's the difference?
They are less hot than Finnish sauna, and you can watch TV on Japanese sauna.
Which one do you like? Japanese one?
I like both. Fifth time it was a road trip.
By car.
By car with a friend. We went to Sendai to Aomori, and we passed at Akita and watched the Omagari festival. It was very huge. Go it one time. This is one of the best festivals in Japan, I think.
Which season was it?
It is in August, so in summer. And after Aomori, we went to Tomakomai, and we take another car to do part of Hokkaido, direction Asahikawa.
How long did you stay in Hokkaido?
1.5 weeks. So we did 1.5 weeks on north of Tohoku and 1.5 week in Hokkaido. We went to Sapporo Museum of the Sapporo beer. Yes, very interesting. We drank a lot of beer, of course.
So you really like craft beer?
Yes. And in Japan, lot of small microbrewery, and they're very good ones. Very good ones.
I think small brewing is getting popular like in 5 or 6 years. So maybe your first trip.
The first trip, no. Well, we didn't see a lot of craft beer.
Yeah.
The first time I saw a lot of craft beer, it was in 2016.
Yeah.
Where with 2 friends we did a microbrewery festival in Hiroshima. And there we saw a lot of craft beer. Of course, now in every city you can see a lot of microbrewery.
How about sake? Do you like Japanese sake?
Yes, I like Japanese sake. Best one is Chokai-san from Akita-ken, and Akita Prefecture have a really good sake. And Niigata too, and Nagano too. So that's the 3 best for me. Nagano, Niigata, and Akita.
And your 6th trip?
The 6th trip is right now. And we did Kyoto to watch the Momichis, and then we went to Kanazawa and Echizen to see some cutlery, some pottery, some other Momichis park, and then went to Toyama for hiking in the Tateyama area, eating some seafood because it's really famous for seafood, Toyama. And we went to Nagano right now.
Okay. So did you try some sushi in Toyama, Kanazawa?
We tried some sushi in Kanazawa and Toyama, sashimi too. And we eat some somen in the mountains, curry somen. It's really, really good.
You also enjoyed onsen?
Yes, of course. Every day we enjoy onsen or sento. That's a point of the trip.
Which one do you like, outside one or inside onsen?
I like both. Outside onsen are really great because if it's raining, you have the fresh of the rain and the hot of the onsen. And that's awesome.
Are there some hot springs in Switzerland or nothing?
We have kind of hot spring, but we don't have volcanoes, so it's not the same. But we have hot water coming from the mountain, and we have some baths, but they add a lot of chlorine. The smell is not so good.
Also wear swimming suits?
Yes, every people are wearing swimming suits, and they didn't wash themselves very well like in Japan, so it's really different. I prefer Japan for that.
How do you learn how to get into onsen?
I had a chance. I come with a friend the first time with a Japanese friend, so he explained me every Japanese manners and onsen manners. So that's why.
So now you're professional.
Not professional, but I'm doing right.
About the Japanese currency, I think Japanese currency is getting weak day by day, and it's good for you.
It's good for us, yes.
Do you feel Japanese living cost is cheap?
Right now? Yes, more than 12 years ago.
How much percent do you feel?
Approximately 30%.
How about airplane ticket?
The airplane ticket grew up a little bit for autumn, and for the spring it is just like the double of before the expensive to travel in Japan. But in Japan it's more cheap for us.
Yeah, during this story, what do you want to see in Nagano?
I want to see the Shigakuren Brewery and the Snow Monkey Park. I hope it's snowing tomorrow, so we can go there. And then maybe go to the Nozawa Onsen.
Nice.
Yes.
Just for onsen or for skiing?
Skiing right now it's a bit difficult, but for onsen mostly. Yes.
How about Zenkoji? Did you see Zenkoji?
Today not, but I will go a few days
And after Nagano, you go back to Tokyo.
Yes, after Nagano, we go back to Tokyo for 2 days,
Mm.
2-3 days, and then we go back to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Are you going to buy something in Tokyo for souvenirs?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I see.
What do you usually buy for souvenirs? For your friends and for family?
Sometimes I buy rice.
Rice? Japanese rice?
Japanese rice is the best one.
Yeah.
And in Switzerland, you can't buy Japanese rice.
What kind of rice can you buy in Switzerland?
Or
Thai.
Swiss rice.
Swiss rice?
Yes. Thai rice.
No Japanese rice?
No Japanese rice.
Do you like Japanese rice?
Yes, it's sticky and you can do onigiri.
Japanese rice.
And the taste is very good.
How about like sweets
Sweets,
for souvenirs?
maybe Kit Kat for a friend.
Like matcha?
Matcha Kit Kat or Ichigo Kit Kat.
How about like cute figures?
Uh,
Pokemon stuff?
No,
Not for you.
No, it's not for me.
So after this trip, when do you wanna come back to Japan again?
Maybe next year.
Next year?
Yes, with my parents and my brother. Yes.
Has your family come to Japan before?
Yes. No, this,
No?
it
First
is
time?
the first time. So I will show them Japan.
Did you tell about Japan usually to your family?
Yes.
Yes.
Not every day, but most of time I say, that's in Japan. It's really cool. It's good. The food is really good. Everything is great.
Where usually your family travel to?
France, Swiss, sometimes Italy and Germany, so around the Europe, yes.
So outside of Europe, they don't travel so much?
No, not so much. When they were young, yes, but not now.
寒いです。ありがとう。
You lost a lot of...
Like samurai style. またね。